welcome back to another YouTube video. Me and my husband's channel. He's just not here. I wish he would make a bigger appearance in this channel, but as I have stated before in previous videos, he is a very busy guy. He literally works 10 hours 5 days a week, and on the 6th day, which is Saturdays, he works 5 to 6 hours, and he only has off Sundays. So it's very difficult to find time to sit down and film a video with him, also being that he gets home after the sun goes down, so it's kind of hard to film in the daytime where the lighting is really good. Sorry if I drink or take sips a lot in this video. I have a really dry throat, and I don't know why. I keep having to clear my throat, and it's really weird because I've had this for probably about 3 days now, but I haven't gotten sick. Like, please, let's not jinx this, but I have not gotten sick yet. So if you're new to this channel, hi, welcome, subscribe, like this video if you want to. I guess I should tell you what this video is, but you guys already know by the title. So I decided I wanted to do an updated Q&A. My first initial thought about a Q&A video was to do it with my husband, because I'm sure a lot of people have a lot of questions about like our life and everything, and we did a Q&A when we first started YouTube back in January of 2018, which was a really long time ago. I will link that video down below so you guys can watch it. Also, I apologize if you see the sun going in and out in the background. So I have, if you can see, I took screenshots of pictures on Instagram of you guys asking me questions, and truth be told, I don't have that many. Because I really don't have that much of a following on Instagram, because I stated in a previous video that I had gotten hacked by, I have no idea. So I went from an Instagram that had basically almost 3,000 followers to an Instagram that has 300 followers. Really hard to get your following back up, so I recommend changing your password every so often so this doesn't happen. I made the mistake of not changing my password, and it's something very easily guessed, I'm assuming, and I made that mistake, so I'm never going to make that mistake again. So like I said, I'm going to go through some questions. I told you guys to ask me literally anything. I think I will do an updated Q&A with my husband when we both have time to sit down and just like mellow out and talk to you guys. But like I said, my husband is so busy, and he's a workaholic, and I'm not going to ask him to sit down and film an hour video while he's probably so tired, so it'll have to be on a weekend where he has more energy. Alright, so first question. If you could go back in time, what time would you go to, and what would you do? I could go back in time, way back in the 80s, like if I was a teenager in the 80s. If you know me really well, you know that I'm obsessed with anything 80s hair, 80s style, 80s fashion, 80s music, 80s colors. Anything that has to do with 80s is something that I'm obsessed with. I really don't know why. When I go to the gym, I have an 80s playlist, so I would go back in time and just freaking party in the 80s. That's what I would do. Next question. What is the hardest part of your job? So if you guys don't know, I work in a assisted living facility. It is very hard. It's a very hard job, I will tell you that, because I'm constantly taking care of 28, 30 residents who have late stage dementia, which means a lot of them can't walk, can't talk, can't literally do anything for themselves. They can't feed themselves. It's very hard to watch people digress so quickly, but I truly think it takes someone who is compassionate to do the job. And while I always complain about my job and how hard it is and the little pay that we get, I don't think I would trade caring for someone for anything. A lot of the residents are very hard to deal with, and at times I want to rip my hair out. But the type of person I am, and if you know the type of person that I am, it's a good job for me because I'm constantly caring about other people. So I would say the hardest part is the physical straining aspect of it, because you go home and you're very, very tired and your body hurts and your legs hurt and your back hurts. But it's the hardest part is also losing somebody that you have cared for so long. And I have seen very many deaths, and it's very hard to see that you take care of someone every single day and then just poof, they're gone the next day. It's like a really hard thing to go through every day, and then no day is the same. I will tell you that. It's not dull, and it's not boring, and it's not slow. It's fast, and there's something always going on. So not necessarily saying that something that happens is a good thing, but there is always something going on at work. I would say the hardest part is definitely the physical aspect and the emotional aspects, because you really have to keep a straight face on when you're taking care of the residents. So thanks for that question. The next question is, when are we going to see each other? Hi, Bridget. Well, we just talked about how we're going to see each other tomorrow, as in Friday. So hopefully that will finally happen, because I miss you and Genevieve so much. I hope we can go to dinner and catch up. Literally, I miss you guys so much. Like, if you guys don't know, you guys don't know. Bridget and Genevieve are my classmates, and we went to school together, and we went through a really hard, rigorous occupational therapy program, and we saw each other 2 to 3 times a week for like 5 hours, and then we were with each other on the weekends. So it's really hard to transition from graduating from the program and not seeing them anymore. So I really miss them. All right, next question. What is the best advice you would give yourself at the age of 16? So I guess the best advice I would give to a 16-year-old is just to love yourself. Never give up. Don't change your body or anything for that matter at that age. You're so young. You have your entire life to live. You still have to figure out yourself and who you are, and you don't know that when you're 16. So I would just say, to give myself, I would say to never change. It sounds so corny, and it sounds like a signature in a yearbook, but that's what I mean. Next question. Close your eyes and imagine your happiest memory. What is it? This one's an easy one. My wedding. I literally still get emotional thinking about my wedding. It was the most magical day of my life. Like, I couldn't even tell you guys like the feeling that I had. I'll link down my wedding video if you want to watch it. That is from August 2018. I'll put that in the description if you guys want to watch it. I edited that video. It is not professionally edited. I did not hire a videographer, so it's all my footage from people that I have asked at my wedding party to record and kind of capture so I can make a video out of it. And it turned out all right. A lot of parts are shaky and the quality isn't that great because it's like a mixture between phones, cameras, and other things like maybe iPads. I don't know. So many people sent me clips and videos, so I kind of just made like a video. So I'll link that down below. That is easily my favorite memory. Next question, what is your dream car? My #1 dream car is probably the most basic thing that every girl wants, in which is a Range Rover. I would like a white Range Rover with a black top and black rims. But I will say that I have a beautiful car now that I've always wanted, which is a Jeep Cherokee. It's not a Grand Cherokee. I do love the Grand Cherokees, but I have a just a plain Cherokee. My husband actually got it for me not this past November, the November in 2018, and I absolutely love it. Like, there's nothing I would change about it. The best part is that my husband is literally the greatest human being on earth of all time, so he knew that I wanted that Jeep for so long. and he actually got it for me. Obviously I take over the payments now, but before he bought the car and he paid the payments because I was in school full-time and I had no money to pay the car. So shout out to my husband for being the best guy ever. Everyone knows that. But you literally are the greatest, Matt. So first of all, my cousin Chris said, why is your forehead so big? And Chris, all I have to say to you is shut the hell up. Do you even watch my videos, Chris? Why are you asking me questions about my forehead? My forehead isn't even that big. Someone asked me, are you a good cook? LOL. Now I know that's a freaking joke because everyone knows I can't cook, but if I could cook something for Matt, it would probably be lasagna because he loves my pasta, or it would be a grilled cheese. And that is the sad reality of me being a cook. Someone asked, are you high maintenance? Love ya. Love you too. And no, I'm not high maintenance at all. I have nice things because my husband gets me nice things. I don't have designer stuff, which is fine because I'm not a designer type of person. But yes, I have beautiful shoes, I have beautiful clothes, I have beautiful purses. I can't ask for anything less. Like, my husband goes all out. So I'm not high maintenance. If I were single and I didn't have Matt, I probably would not splurge money on a high maintenance item like a purse or a belt, or so no. And then the last question, which is a perfect way to end the video, is do you believe in love at first sight? And the answer is yes. I was in a relationship before Matt. It was only, I don't know, 2-3 year relationship, and I was really young. I was 15, 14, so that's really young. And some people do find love at that young age, but I don't believe it was real love. I just believe it was puppy love. Like, that's what you have when you're younger. There's a lot of people who experience that type of thing. I never learned to love Matt. I've always loved being around him and loved his company way before we started dating. So that's why I believe in love at first sight, because once you start to get to know someone and every time you see them just gets better and better, that's how you know that you're in love with them. And me and Matt have been together for a long time. You guys know that. It's been 11 years. And like I said, we were best friends for 6 months before we started dating. But I didn't want him to be with anybody else. Like, I wanted him for myself, even though we were friends. But I definitely believe in love at first sight. And I think Matt would say that he believes in love at first sight too, because he wanted my number. He would not give up until he got my number. Like, he literally went out of his way just to ask me out, and it has been history ever since. So yeah, guys, those are all the questions that I have. I told you it's not a lot, but I'm looking at the time right now and it's 21:59, so 22 minutes. I'm gonna edit this down, chop it down so it's not too long for you guys to watch. I hope you guys got some sort of insight or some way of knowing who I am a little bit better. If you guys have any certain content that you'd like to see from us or me, let me know in the comments below. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.